So we're back in for episode 5, and straight away I want to say thanks for everybody in the comments that have been giving useful tips and stuff. One of the things that was mentioned is that you can right click on this, and that allows you to deselect stuff that you don't want to collect when you're salvaging, or I suppose when you're mining as well. This is super useful because I've mentioned a couple of times that steel isn't that valuable, and if I'm going to be doing a lot of missions, I don't necessarily want to be collecting steel, so we are going to disable that. Just get rid of that, and we will be looking to make some upgrades to the ship in this episode as well. So let's just have a look at, are there any other missions last time that we didn't necessarily select? So we are at 192 fame. Again, we've selected all of the, I guess, easier missions. So let's see what the limit is that we can get up to with the missions that we've already selected. So these ones is at 210, so we can still get a little bit more. And we're just going to go for stuff that's close to us. So we select both of these ships. And what do we have? Renegade Pack Bounty. Let's try one of these. We might do all of these missions actually. Now that I have a more efficient method for salvaging, I can probably do quite a few before I have to go back and sell stuff. But like I said, we're probably going to keep some stuff this time because we do want to do upgrades. This is going to mean that we'll be buying the steel that we're using, but the steel is so cheap that we may as well buy it. It's going to save us a lot more to collect everything else. Okay, so we have the ships over here. Now the question is, the ship is currently, is Model S out front? That's usually the one that we want to be out front. And let's just let that go in and attack that. This might be a problem. If this one comes into attack, it's going to hit the ship on the side, which I don't want. So I'm maybe going to have it break off and pursue that one, and we'll keep this one on this ship. But let's just focus the fire somewhere where it matters, which would be on the cockpit in this case. So let that one break off and pursue. There we go. This one's done. Let's see how it's going over here. I think this one's done too. So each of them can do... Wait, do we have another ship over here? Not close enough that it should be of concern to us, I think. They're probably still outside of... They're inside our sensor range, but I think they would be... They'd not be able to detect us from where they are. So we'll have them salvage all of this. Is that a pirate? Looks like it. Always a little bit concerned when I do this that I'm going to end up... Wait, actually, this ship is very close. It's just the case that, okay, we'll have these guys move in a little bit closer. Why is it... Did I select it incorrectly? Okay, there we go. Now, if you're sending out your entire crew to salvage and you get caught unaware, that's pretty bad. We'll let these guys salvage. They're still busy over here. I'm guessing whatever's left over here is steel. Yeah, that's why they're not picking it up. But this is a really useful tip. Send them down here. Do we have the bigger engines on this ship as well? Oh, I think we do have some. Why did I only put one of these engines on the side? I don't remember this. It may have been a few episodes back, because there's about a week gap every time I don't always remember exactly what I did in the previous run. I think because this is parked a little bit far away, it's taking them a while to collect everything. Plus, this ship doesn't have the biggest crew. We can change that as well. Okay, I think now everything's wrapped up. Just want to make sure we're not leaving anybody behind. This guy's still getting back into the airlock. Okay. So we'll clear this asteroid field next. There should be multiple ships in there as well. With over 200,000, we should be able to easily upgrade these ships. But I want to make sure that I have a bit of extra fame as well, just in case we need more crew. But I think we may be over-spec'd on Thunderbird. I don't know what this ship is doing, but this is definitely not an effective combat strategy. Probably just got stuck. Okay, I think they can stop firing now. Let's let them salvage. Actually, there's something else. I don't want them to salvage the ammo. I'll buy that if I need it. This is not good. Who's firing? Don't salvage ammo, that's not particularly valuable. The only problem with detecting stuff is it takes the game speed down to 1x every time, and I think having a bigger range means that that's going to happen more often, because this guy pretty clearly is not coming in to fight our ships. Maybe we want to go out and pursue it. Is anybody still... do we have everything we need? I think so, so we should be heading out that way. Will this asteroid field remain on radar for me, or... yeah, it does look like it. Let's see how close we need to get before it notices us. We're slightly faster, so we will catch up eventually, but I think it's just noticed us. Or it just changed direction, that's also possible. Which ship's up front? Model S is ahead by a little bit. This thing's got big cannons on it. This is a pretty good design. They've got both the reactor and the cockpit quite a ways back. We'll just go for the reactor in this case. We need to remember to do repairs after this. There we go. Actually, that's one downside, is you do need steel for repairs. Oh, but you can just get it from the ship that you've just destroyed, so usually it should be okay. But it may not be the worst idea to have a little bit of steel on hand most of the time. I just don't want to collect all of it. Alright, should we do... let's go after that one as well before we go back. Just do one more and then we'll focus. Or actually, no, I think we're fine. Let's go and do the upgrades and then we can go over there to test out how the ship works after the upgrades. Because I think we should have enough to max out our fame for this level of missions. And we should probably be doing enough upgrades so that we can then step up to the next sort of higher tier of missions again. But we don't want to sell anything right now. What we are going to do is just get the credit for these missions. So one more, and that'll take up the fame to the limit that we can for those types of missions. Am I which ship did I use for this? This one, yeah. Alright, let's see what we can change here. So definitely we want to look at these cannons. Actually, before I do that, let's just hail again, because I want to see if we have all the right blueprints, which is over here. So I don't think we're going to bother with these weapons just yet. Deck cannon. I've never tried using this. Powerful defensive systems can destroy enemy missiles. This would also be useful. Well, let's just buy these so that we have the option of using them. Large shield generator. I think I maybe bought the medium one already. Not sure if what I have on the other ship is small or not. This provides a lot of command points. Let's buy the huge thruster. I'm pretty sure we don't have the materials needed to build it. And the boost one as well. Engine room. We'll just unlock this as well. Moving walkway. I doubt very much that we'd be using this anytime soon. Medium reactor core, maybe at some point. And we have the money, so we may as well buy it. Cannon ammo factory, let's buy that. Steel smelter. I mean, I don't know. Like I said, steel is so abundant. I don't know if we should even bother with that. Not too sure what these are used for, but we'll just ignore that for now. So let's see, in terms of the cannons, we've got the standard ones. There's the large cannon, then there's the deck cannon, which briefly stuns nearby crew. Oh, but we need that special type of steel for that, so we can't build that just yet. Let's put the blueprint mode on here, so that we can start making changes. And I'm just gonna... we'll just get rid of all of these smaller cannons and replace them with bigger ones. Not the deck cannons, these ones. Should it be around about here? That would make sense, I think. Put another one over here and here. So now we've got the same amount of cannons, but we've got the big ones. Why does this not work? Is this... oh, this is within the range of that particular thruster. So we're gonna have to change the way this works. We could always just move it out. That's probably the easiest way to deal with this problem right now. I think this should still work. This should still be a viable design. Anything else that we need to change here? I think for now it's fine. We probably want to give it slightly more thrust so that it can keep up with the new weight that we've just added. Oh, but the huge... oh no, it's the large... it's the large thrusters that we require, yeah. So we'll put one over there, one over here. That should be enough for now. It's probably going to be a little bit less maneuverable now. I wonder if I should move out these rear thrusters as well. Well, let's first see how this looks. So this was not very expensive, it's just 460, the rest of the materials we have. And then we need to check... well, let's have a look here. Hyperdrive efficiency, not too concerned about that right now. Suggested is 38, so we need a lot more crew, that's for sure. I may need to create some more armor for the ship as well. Do we have space for more crew? Like, where would I actually put that right now? I mean, I could always move these out. How many empty beds do we have? 6. And we still need quite a bit more crew from there. Let's get what we can for now. So we can hire 6. And then I guess the maximum extra that we could get is 4 anyway. But this will make this particular ship a lot more powerful. This one will have to stay as is for now. And on power, well, okay, this is the thing, because we're not using shields here, it doesn't actually need a whole lot of power. It's producing a lot more than it needs. We're using most of the command points. I think we can get some more crew on board. How much? Let's just have a look. This holds 6. This is 2. So we need either... We had 2 more of these for now. That should be okay. I wonder if I can just extend things at the end here a little bit. Get these in. Yeah, I think that's what I'm going to do. So we will go back into blueprint mode. We'll move these out to be in line with those thrusters as well. And then we can have another set of bunks down here as well. Just need to double check where the doors can be for this, if I need to rotate it, because I'm pretty sure the door would have to be that side. Alright, that works. And then we can always, we could get a bit more armor on the sides, which would definitely protect this from being flanked. I don't know if it's necessary to have that much armor, but let's try, we'll see how maneuverable it is. Should be over here. What's the difference between these units? Is this just a different type of block? Let's just use these. Alright, I think that works. So the reactors are really well defended here. That's one thing about this design which is really nice. Let's test this a bit. See what sort of speed it gets up to. Probably need to send it a little bit further out. So this can do 94. I mean, I can give it some more thrusters still. Just see how fast this one is again. Still a little bit faster, so we'd probably want the other one. It's just like if you have to pursue ships or you have to evade ships, it is useful to have that little bit of extra speed. So I think we are gonna try to do that. Go back into build mode here. If we move these to the sides, we can fit one more of the big ones in the middle, I think. Let's see. So just put this over here. Use this layout instead. I don't like the placement of the doors at the moment. They should be over here. This makes more sense. Same for these. You can switch off auto doors if you want to, but in a lot of cases I don't care too much about that. Yeah, that's perfect. So this should sort out that problem. Oh, build more command rooms. I didn't think about that. We're just under. It may not be a bad idea to do that anyway. If there is a way we can make all of that fit. If we move this up here, put this one over here. Oh, but this might restrict the access to this particular room. We're going to give it 2 doors in this case, one on each side. And then the second command room. Oh, these can be accessed from the sides as well. I forget where these are actually kept. Storage, utilities. That's defenses. Should be under flight, right? Yeah, it is. Oh, we can have a control room instead. which is also probably more efficient. Wonder if we should try to do that. So we can either have 2 of these or 1 of these. I don't know if you really need quick access to these. In most cases it should probably be fine. I know that having more doors increases the risk of a fire spreading quickly, but maybe having more accessibility in a lot of cases is slightly preferred. So we'll just have them be able to get in there from both sides. Okay, now it all works. Let's check the speed again. Just one last test on that. So now it gets up to almost 99. Yeah, so this is pretty good. This is what we need. We're gonna do one test fight. In fact, I actually want to send this ship up by itself against something that's slightly tougher. What do we have here? Fugitive Bounty. And then I want to take on some of the tougher missions. In fact, while we're here, let's just go ahead and... No, not that one. No, we can hire crew from their ship as well, it seems. But we want to get some more missions from this station. So this is level 5. So we want to take some of these. And this fugitive. And what the hell, at some point we'll try to take out this pirate base as well. Oh, here's a new system that it wants us to visit, so we'll try that at some point as well. But let's favorite one of these harder missions. So one of the level 5s, Fugitive Bounty. We'll favorite this, which will move it to the top. It's over here. Okay, so let's send these guys out there. Well, we'll go through here so that we don't encounter other stuff on the way. There's probably a way to do waypoints as well. That's another pirate. May as well take care of that. Oh, I forgot to sell stuff before I left, but I guess now we're nowhere near at the limit of what we can carry, so it should be okay. None of these guys are pursuing us, it's fine. Okay, let's see. It seems to just be this one ship. I was gonna just send in Thunderbird, but considering Thunderbird's now flying out front, I guess because it's a little bit faster than Model S. I have no idea what to expect here. Oh, Model S got out in front again. Let's see what we're looking at here. So it's got a couple of guns. This is a weird arrangement. I'm assuming that doesn't affect like accuracy. That's a disruptor, which can short circuit enemy systems. It's got some shields protecting this. And then it's got all this stuff behind it. So this is really what we should be targeting. Oh, perfect. This is now flanking that ship. So whichever way he turns, he's going to be flanked by someone. But yeah, this is considerably tougher than the stuff we fought in the past. You can see a lot of damage is being done here. Do we have any other ships closing in? I hope this doesn't come in right now. Let's try to fix this. Wow, there's a lot of fires and stuff on board. That did a lot of damage. And it seems like we're short on ammo there as well. Let's fix this ship too. This is still on fire as well. Just want to make sure these guys are getting everything under control. Like I said, they're definitely short on ammo, so we'll need to buy a lot of ammo when we get back. And these guys are fine because they don't actually need any of that stuff. They should sell some of this excess ammo that they have. They get back, and then of course we'll salvage this ship. So let's just select both of them and see if we can have all of them salvage. Yeah, this is annoying because unless the ship actually comes into range to attack us, I don't want it to keep slowing down the game time so that we can finish salvaging this. Yeah, I'm sure it's fine. This is annoying enough that I'm considering just breaking off and killing that anyway. Let's just send this ship out to intercept it. And there's another one over there. Hopefully this is not too tough for this one ship to take on by itself. Oh, it's firing a lot of missiles. Okay, go for the reactor. The ship may actually struggle. I think we're about to lose this ship. Okay, we need backup. And it may not get here in time because these guys are still busy salvaging. So how do I cancel this? Alt for cancellation mode, okay. Perfect. So you guys need to get back as soon as possible. It's gonna take a little while. Oh no, we've just lost contact with that ship. Well, like I said, this is Ironman mode, so that ship is gone. I don't know if there's... we can probably try to salvage it and build a whole new ship, but yeah, that ship's gone. And now we're just hoping that this ship is actually good enough to... because I don't want to let go of whatever resources we had invested in the other ship. Is this the... that's a hyper jump beacon. Okay, this... now we've got 2 pirates. We may lose this ship as well. This could very well be the end of the series. Is this... let me just check. This does seem to be the place where ships sort of fell apart. We probably don't want to risk engagements now. Unless we have to, but I am so tempted to do it. What the hell, we could always come back for these resources. Let's go and avenge the other ship. First I need to figure out which one actually took it out. We'll go for both of them if we can. I mean, eventually we'll get all of the pirates, oh, we still have 2 crew members outside. They're definitely gonna die. We're nowhere near them right now. The one thing that's nice about this ship is that it's fast, but it keeps like crashing into pieces of asteroid now. Let's see, this does look like that ship that it was attacking. So we're gonna try again. Well, this is it. If we don't win this fight, taking down the shield. Oh shit, I forgot we didn't have ammunition. We are so screwed. I need to get out of here. And I hope that whatever fires we have on board, they can contain. And also after, I think one of the engines has been taken out, that we're actually fast enough to evade this ship. So we'll have to come back for him. Which we definitely will, but just not right now. Let's have a look here. We do have fires on board. We'll need to get back to the station to defend. There's a lot of contacts. This pirate is closing on us and we are slowing down, which I'm assuming is because they couldn't put out the fires, and I think this might be it. So this was a masterclass in what not to do, and it was really just unnecessary risks that I took. There was no reason to send that ship out on its own. There was also no reason to send this one. But yeah, I think they've had it. There's nothing to be done now. don't know what this means, like if there's a way that I can still go to the base and build stuff, but I don't think so. I think this is pretty much as close to a game over status you can get. Power on. This is just for the particular stuff that I've selected. I guess I could still go into blueprint mode and rebuild this into something that works instead of trying to fix it. Let's see if that works. I mean, that's probably we're gonna have to start rebuilding a whole new ship in the next episode potentially. But let's see if there is a way to actually salvage this. So if we just go for the basics, what are we missing? It's the coils, that's the problem. But we have some. Maybe not enough to fix this up completely, but enough to get back home. So let's get rid of stuff. Get rid of all the cannons. Okay, now we just need some of these coils. You can always get the other engines later. There we go. This is all we need. Then we can actually fix this. I don't know if that ship is still around. If it is, it's going to come after us and try to destroy us. Oh, yes, it is. Crap. Are we still on our way? Does look like it. Let's see if it tries to take us down again. Yeah, it is still pursuing. I don't know if it would have been a better idea to wait for it to leave first. For some reason it hasn't fired any shots yet. Wonder if that's because it's run out of ammo or something. All we need to do is make it back. Well, it's quite far actually. But as soon as we get into range of that station, they should help us. Although right now we're not anywhere close to that. Just seems to be shadowing us, but not actually firing. I have no idea why. It does seem like all of its weapons are projectile, so it may have just used all of them. How far do we have left? Quite a ways to go. I mean, I may as well fast forward here. Just hope that thing doesn't start attacking us. But I do want it to follow us all the way back to that base. I think it's just broken off. I genuinely thought that was the end of it. I wonder if there would have been something that we could do with the other ship to save it. But we have a lot of money, so... Okay, so first things first, anything else that we still need to fix doesn't look like it. Why are they not able to... Is this because of crew? Yeah, I think they don't have enough crew to run this ship right now. So, and how much do they need? Well, only 5 apparently. But we'll give this crew probably, or the ship, the maximum crew that it can take. Because we are going to expand it. And we've got payments here. Well, at least we got the one payment for that one mission that's slightly harder, and then we're getting this as well. There's another one of these, which we'll accept. Should we just hire the maximum crew? I think we should do that. And then we'll get this ship back to its former glory. I mean, I don't think the problem was that it's with the ship itself. We probably do need the 2 ships right now, or we need to significantly upgrade this ship's firepower. So let's get back the stuff that we changed, which is primarily these large cannons. Oh, plus of course we ran out of ammo, and if it wasn't for that, we may have also been fine in that engagement. Should we put more here on the sides? Can we even do that? It's sort of a trade-off. It's going to be like speed and crew needed versus how much crew do we need right now? Oh, it's already up to 40. Yeah, okay, then let's not do that. We'll just do this. That wasn't very expensive to get it back to where it needs to be. Oh, and of course we are still missing a thruster. So we'll get that as well. And then ammunition is the next thing. Did we lose all of our cargo? Looks like we lost pretty much all of it, yes. Let's get some ammo. I have no idea how much. We'll start off buying about 200 and see how that goes. Ammo is extremely cheap. Let's just see. Fast forward here a bit. It's not taking any ammo in the storage yet. Everything's being loaded into the gun so far. We may be able to take even more than 200 here. Yeah, I think I'll get like another 40 or so. Maybe 60. There we go. Yeah, so like 260 is a good way to get all of these cannons loaded and a little bit extra in the storage bay. We'll just take this out for another test drive. And yeah, we obviously need to build another new ship now. We can figure out exactly what that needs to be, if it should be another one with shields. The thing with the ships with shields is you need a lot of reactor power for that. And I don't know, like if there's some scenario in which it's better to... We'll just go for that one. If there's some scenario where it's better to just not have shields, or if all ships eventually, it just makes sense, like it's a natural progression, you need shields for them. We have a shortage of... Okay, no, this is it's already a bad design. We do need to meet the recommended requirements on the crew. So we're going to head back to fix that. I do love this sort of thing though, that you sort of have to go through trial and error and work out which designs actually work well in practice. So, okay, we're gonna go back in here and we need to... I mean, I could always move out the crew quarters over here. That's one way of doing this. We could keep these ones on the side, but it would be good if this was armor instead. Yeah, we're gonna get significantly more space for these guys. We'll have one over here, which goes into the storage room. We could have it up front as well. I mean, obviously, the problem is that this will affect where we can have armor. And I'm wondering if we shouldn't overall move all of the armor out. It will make the whole thing heavier, but we can afford to do that. So... yeah, we're gonna make some drastic changes here. Move this out like to there. Same thing for this one. We need more maneuverability anyway. We'll need to figure that out. And that means we can build additional crew quarters really anywhere. I'm trying to figure out what would be the best place for it. We don't have any up front, so let's build them up front. And then we need some armor on the outside of that. So like this. Guess we should really use the wedges in this case. That'll just look better. Oh, not like that. Like this. Alright, so that's okay. Build armor there. extend the corridors so we can actually access these. A lot of what's armor here now doesn't necessarily need to be. Or we can see if we can get more maneuvering thrusters on the outside of this. That's another option. Let's just have a look. But I don't think we're going to have quite enough space. But there's a different way we can do that. If we have the smaller ones, like that. We can't have it here. That doesn't work, right? Oh, it does actually work. Just trying to think, like, this is still not... I mean, ideally, eventually, I'd probably want an engine there. Then if we had one like this, I think that's good. Gives us quite a bit of additional maneuverability. Let's see what this looks like. I mean, I'm sure there's much more efficient ways of doing this, but this works for now. So we need 40 beds, or 40 crew, and we have just enough beds to do that now, so that works out perfectly. Let's get these guys on board. Oh, but we can't... Can we not hire them? I don't think it's because... I'm not sure if it's because of the fame, or if it's because they just don't have more crew for us. We need to go and find some other ships and see if we can find more crew, because right now we don't have enough to actually run this ship. Oh, there we go. Let's go around and meet up with this ship. Oh, this is a lot more maneuverable now. You can see immediately. Let's hail these guys. See, they do have some people for us, but we still need more. Where are all the other stations in this system? Have we only discovered this one? Should definitely be more. I wonder if we should go to a different system to try and sort that out, because we're still short on crew. Even though I'm so tempted to go and test this out. Why are only some of our engines... Oh no, they are all firing. Okay, I see. Let's go and check out that unknown signal. Just want to see if that's another station, maybe. If it's something dangerous, we'll figure out how dangerous it is first, and then we'll decide if we're fighting or running. The ship is pretty fast if it's got all of its engines functioning. This is... oh, something dangerous, and we have multiple contacts, so okay, we can't risk taking that on just now. But the ship seems to be okay in terms of fighting. If there's no other place for me to go and pick up more crew, we may need to do another hyper jump, and I think we just don't have the resources to do that right now, but we can buy them. Oh wait, there's a ship right by us. Let's go and fight that ship. I mean, I think it's far enough away that we won't run into those ones as well. Or not. Okay, we're gonna go to take on the fugitive that we originally wanted to take on. Eventually we will go and avenge our crew, because we will clean up all of the pirates in this area at some point. Oh, of course now our sensor range is shorter as well, because we had the bigger sensor on the other ship. We still have a problem here with the crew. I mean, I sort of knew that, because... okay, I have no idea what happened to this Target. Did we already take it out? Maybe. Okay, let's solve the crew problem. So first things first, okay, there's no other missions that we finished. Oh cool, they've got a new crew in, so we can just solve that problem completely. That was quite expensive to do. We'll buy some Hyperium. We don't need a lot, like I think 5, or let's just buy 10. It's probably enough. We haven't used our guns yet, so we don't need to buy more ammo, but I'm going to buy a little bit of extra anyway, just so that we have it. Okay, and then we will go back and maybe try to face one of those pirates again. I mean, the difference is this time we actually have ammo to fight against them, so hopefully that'll make all the difference. We know there's somewhere around this area. Unless, I don't know if they keep roaming about. Like I said, the sensor range is now shorter. Don't know what's happened to this bounty. Oh, here we go. Oh, this is the Renegade Pack bounty. Oh, but it is 2 ships. We don't want to be in this fight. Get out of here. And here's the pirates as well. We definitely want to avoid all of this if we can. We're not in a position to take on 3. Actually, we can't even take on 2. So, unless we can do a one-on-one fight, which we can probably do over here, I think we need to avoid the fights. This guy's going to chase us, I think, but he's not going to catch up. We should be fast enough to evade him eventually. Or, well, we've just lured him away from his buddy, so now we can actually take him on. Oh, we haven't. No, buddy's still there. Seem to be taking a lot of unnecessary risks in this episode, which has already cost us 1 ship and a lot of crew on the second one. Okay, they've broken off the pursuit, that's good. We'll find this fugitive. There we go. Just want to see if this ship is capable of at least scoring 1 kill. That's pretty far forward. This is not looking particularly promising. We're still taking a lot of hits, but we are winning. Okay. We won, but probably not as comfortably as I'd like. This ship may be a lot better if it did have some shields on it. Like, how's it doing in terms of fire? The fire is at least contained. I need a lot more ammo. I can see that. This uses a lot of ammo. There's still a lot of improvements that needs to be made. Do let me know in the comments what you think, if it's better to have some ships that don't have shields at all, and if there's some benefit, or if it's just always an advantage to have a shield on all ships. Because I think this ship can be improved quite a bit before we get a secondary ship again as well. But yeah, there is a huge advantage to having 2 ships as well, because you can flank. So let's just move this back to the base. I have this habit of selecting individual items on the ship for some reason. I think it's as I'm getting used to fleet commands instead of just looking at 1 ship. Not always sure if I've got it selected. So we're just going to make sure that we have plenty of ammo on board here. Okay, so first things first, we will get credits for this. We have spent quite a bit of money. And we did buy Hyperium last time. Let's buy... We're just going to buy all the ammunition they have, I think. Wait, why is it 236? Is that the maximum that we can take? Or is that... Because they've got more, right? I'm not sure. Let's see. Oh, maybe it's because we've already got a lot of cargo on board. We need to sell some of this stuff. Get rid of all the steel. We'll keep the coils and hypercoils for now. There we go. That's better. Yeah, because this ship doesn't have a whole lot of storage. We could probably have more. But it would take a lot just to keep these guns loaded. That's the one advantage of the energy weapons. Yeah. Anyway, I think that we'll end this one here. I'm not sure when the next episode is going to be uploaded or if we are going to be continuing this series, but let me know if you want me to, and if I do, I'll see you for the next video. As always, thanks for watching.